Hey, this is Alan Grablauskas coming to you from Chilcano. Unfortunately, we're in a little bit of a hibernation phase right now, but pre-pandemic, we were nominated for the Cocktail Program of the Year through the RAMMYS. So, one shining light in 2020. We're here to make the Bullet Train to Tokyo one of my favorite cocktails on our list. We're going to be starting off with a 1 ounce of our Wishing Well sake. We're going to do a little bit of a cucumber-infused pisco. We're going to do a little bit of a ricotta, which is a spicy Peruvian pepper, into our pisco. Bring out the Chinese side a little bit. We'll do a Chinese 5-spice simple syrup. And to balance everything out, just a little bit of lime juice. Just going to combine all the ingredients. Do a quick shake on this. Keep it nice, light, and refreshing, and easy to drink. Just going to be serving it up in one of our Nicanor glasses. A little bit of spice from the pepper sits on the back of your palate, and then the refreshing portions from the 5-spice and the cucumber in the pisco. Absolutely delightful cocktail. Cheers. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Hi, my name is Sam Schnabel, and I'm the General Manager at Clarity in Vienna, and we have been nominated for Wine Program of the Year, which is fantastic to get good news in the year 2020. It's few and far between. So I just want to highlight a wine that I'm excited about on our list right now. This is the Numeros Vermel's Garnacha Peluda in this gorgeous bottle right here with the hand-painted label and the nice bright blue wax cap. It's totally unique, just like the winemaker and just like Clarity. So this is a Garnacha Peluda. The translation is hairy Grenache, and what this is a 60-year-old Grenache vineyard in Priorat, and it's got the soil is just a ton of clay and slate, and it produces wine with unique minerality and spice that you wouldn't see in some of these varietals otherwise. Miss Sylvia Puig, who runs this vineyard in Numeros almost totally independently, we fell in love with her when she came and visited last year. We're hoping to get her out here again, but she makes some gorgeous expressive wines, and this is a really special bottle. So there's 260 produced. It spends about 10 months in second year French oak, and it is an incredible expression of Grenache. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Hi there, I'm Greg Engert, Beer Director and Partner for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, and we are so excited to receive a RAMMYS Beer Program of the Year nomination in 2020 for B-Side out in Merrifield, Virginia. Myself, Assistant Beer Director Tim Liu, and the entire B-Side team have been working for years to showcase the best and brightest from local craft producers, from the broader American scene, and from international brewers that we love. At any given time, we have a dozen rotating drafts, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different bottles and cans, all showcasing a wide array of flavor profiles and styles. And each of these beers is not just delicious, they don't just have a great story to tell, they also pair really well with the food coming out of the B-Side kitchen and from chef and butcher Nate Anda. And since we have such an incredible charcuterie program at B-Side, we decided to double down on our sours menu. At any given time, you're going to find dozens and dozens of sour beers that go so well with each of Chef Nate's charcuterie creations. This is a really, really special honor for us at B-Side because, I think places like Church Key and Sovereign and Blue Jacket, Owen's Ordinary in our group get a lot of attention for beer, but B-Side has kind of a sneaky beer program. It's a tiny little bar in the Mosaic District with a massive beer list, with an incredible staff that is so knowledgeable and so passionate about the beer. So we're really thankful to RAMW for recognizing us, and we hope to welcome even more craft beer enthusiasts out to B-Side very soon.
Hello and welcome to the RAMMYS 2020, brought to you by Restaurant Association Metropolitan Washington. I'm Paul Wharton. So most of you know me as an Emmy-nominated TV and Sirius XM Channel 141 radio host. But tonight, judging by the snug fit of my suit, you can also see that I'm a true foodie and committed supporter of the DC takeout and delivery scene. If I start losing buttons throughout the night, don't worry, people, it's all a part of the show. I'm thrilled to return to the RAMMYS as one of your co-hosts for the third time. And you know what they say, the third time's a charm. Don't they say that? I'd like to thank RAMW and the creative visionary president and CEO that leads the way, Ms. Kathy Hollinger, along with our very supportive co-presenter, Events DC, and their president and CEO, Mr. Greg Odell. Although tonight's show may look a little different, we couldn't let a year go by without recognizing and celebrating the DC region's incredible and resilient restaurant industry and community. Now let me tell you a little bit about the pre-show. I'll be out here on the red carpet talking to some of our hosts and partners, getting you ready for the thrills and excitement from our live award show, where we'll reveal tonight's big winners. That's just up ahead. In the meantime, you're in for a masterclass in DMV culinary genius as we bring you some very exciting videos from our wine program, beer program, okay, and cocktail finalist. 2 thumbs up. Tonight wouldn't be possible without our very generous presenting sponsors. You'll hear more about them in just a bit. So when the pandemic first hit and we were left in our homes, isolated and unsure of what our next move would be, our beloved DC chefs and their staffs rolled up their sleeves and did everything they could to keep our favorite food available and our sense of normalcy intact. Although some remain closed, actively working with RAMW to figure out a way to get their doors open, most have managed to find a way to open, mainly due to the overwhelming community support right here in DC. And on behalf of RAMW and all of our partners and friends, I want to thank you for trusting and supporting your local restaurants. Restaurateurs, operators, and chefs in our region are here for you. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank some of my go-to restaurants that endlessly kept food coming to my doorstep. I mean, can you see? Ooh, ooh, ooh. The shrimp and grits and fried chicken from Unconventional Diner right here on 9th Street. The king crab and fried chicken from Joe's Stone Crab. The fried chicken from St. Elsem. Wait a minute, I think I'm seeing a trend here. All right, pandemic pounds are real. All of those special restaurants and other DC staples like Ben's Chili Bowl on U Street. Hey, shout out to Mrs. Virginia Ali and the Ali family. And my favorite place for barbecue, Ivy City Smokehouse. It's so good. The list goes on and on. I want to thank you for being there for us with your comfort, food, and kindness. I also want to say that although we'll have a little fun during the pre-show, we are sensitive to what you've gone through, doing your best to keep your restaurants open, to keep food on the table for your own families. We're here for you every step of the way as we collectively come back stronger than before. Thank you for tuning in from your living rooms. Maybe you're surrounded by your teams. This night is for you. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Let's kick things off by sharing a word from our generous sponsors that made this night possible. Check out this message from Projections.
I'm the head brewer here at Caboose Brewing Company. Right now I'm enjoying my current favorite beer that we have to offer, which is our Surfliner IPA. It's a classic West style IPA, dry hopped heavily with Cascade, Centennial, Simcoe, and El Dorado, as well as some Amarillo in there. It's piney, it's resiny, and it's bitter, but it's really balanced. It's a bit of a throwback. You don't really see as many West Coast IPAs out there anymore, which is kind of a shame because I think it really helped start a lot of the craft beer boom here in the United States. And right now I'm just really loving it.
Hi friends, Maria Monte here, partner food and beverage director at Colada Shop. We're here at our Wharf location, and I'm here about to make one of our guests' favorites, which is going to be the Cuban Jungle. So we're going to get started with 1.5 ounces of the dark rum. We're using Bacardi Black here. And we're going to go into 3/4 ounce of passion fruit juice. We're gonna go in 1/2 ounce of lime, and then a full ounce of our coconut syrup. A very tropical cocktail, obviously serving some good vibes here at Pawn Shop. We're gonna go ahead and shake this up. Do a nice rigorous shake. Beautiful. Then we're gonna do a quick strain into an iced glass here. Should have a beautiful color from that passion fruit. Then we're gonna go ahead and top this off with a little bit of ginger beer. Give it a nice little bite. And my favorite, nice red bitter to counterbalance all that tropical flavor. We're gonna garnish this with some dehydrated limes and some mint sprig right over here. Come on by at the Wharf, Plata Shop. Yet again, I'm Mario. Thank you and enjoy.
Good afternoon, my name is Tony Rufo. I am the beverage director at Field and Main Restaurant in Marshall, Virginia. The most exciting wine in our portfolio at the moment for me is a 2015 Pinot Noir from Radio Coteau called La Neblina. This is a Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir with La Neblina meaning fog. So in this specific vineyard, a fog will roll up in the morning, shielding the grapes from the sun, which allows for an acidity to grow without over-ripening the grape. This wine is vibrant, it is beautiful, ruby in color, has crushed raspberry fruits, a little bit of cranberry with a vibrant mouthfeel. It's pretty electric and exciting. Radio Coteau specifically means broadcasting from the hillside or word of mouth, which is really exciting. So what they're trying to do with this wine, and pretty much in general with their whole portfolio, is showcasing and letting the wine speak for itself. It's a great representation of Pinot Noir coming from the coast. We would encourage you all to try it when able.
Thank you, Projections. And those wine, beer, and cocktail videos made me thirsty. So no matter where I travel to in the world, there's truly no place like DC. It will always be home. I cannot wait to get in each and every one of your restaurants, and I mean it. I am fully committed to eating everything you have to offer. And now I want to jump right in with the woman that has been a friend and a partner to so many of you. I'm so honored to call her my friend, the president and CEO of RAMW, the fabulous Miss Kathy Hollinger. Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Paul.
How are you? You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here with us tonight.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world, as you know.
I do know that, and we appreciate it.
So, Kathy, the RAMMYS is known as the biggest event in the restaurant industry in Washington, D.C. And as you know, the event industry has been devastated recently because of the pandemic. Why was it so important for you to have this event tonight?
Yeah, you know, Paul, it was critically important for us. We felt that the industry deserved it. This event has historically been about accomplishments from the year before, 2019 in this case, but it would have been completely ridiculous not to acknowledge the moment that we're in right now, which has been really tumultuous for our industry. So we felt it was important to be able to move forward in a way with our industry where we're acknowledging the great work that was done in 2019. That should not be ignored. And we also thought it was important to recognize the place we're in right now, which is really challenging, but we're very hopeful, and this is an industry that needs a boost right now.
Yeah. So what are a few ways that RAMW is actually supporting the restaurants in this industry?
Well, really, since March, we've been very focused on finding ways to offer relief or work with different elected officials across the region to get relief, at least on a local level, to get them through the period of waiting for more federal relief. And that is what our focus has been. Anything and everything from figuring out third-party delivery caps to alcohol and beverages to go. I mean, these were things that were very important to at least bring some lifeblood into our restaurants. And we're going to continue to fight for more. We need more, and this industry is going to recover, but it'll be slow. But we will be there to support them along the way.
Well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you for
Thanks,
being the
Paul.
North Star to so many people in this industry that really look to you for leadership. You do a fabulous job. So you'll be hearing more from Ms. Hollinger during the live awards show. So now I'd love to bring up the chairman of the board, Mr. Steven Fedorchik. Hello, sir.
Paul, good to see you again. Third time is the charm.
Third time is the charm,
Looking
right?
well as always.
Hey, thank you. I'm going to have to come to your restaurant and see if,
You'd be
how
more
this
than
thing is
welcome.
fitting.
Look forward to that.
So how has the pandemic affected your restaurants?
You know, it's certainly been difficult. The uncertainty is obviously the biggest challenge. Within that context, though, it's been galvanizing in a lot of ways. I think you'll hear a recurrent theme tonight about resiliency and creativity and finding ways to work together to take good care of our staff and good care of our guests, even under these most difficult circumstances.
So what do you think the future of the restaurant industry is now that we have gone through such a devastating pandemic?
You know, it's a tough question with where things stand right now, but I think our industry, particularly in the metropolitan Washington area, had so much momentum pre-pandemic that there's room for optimism, significant optimism, as we eventually progress out of this. But I think that optimism will obviously have to be tempered by realism because we don't know how long it will take. And I think a lot of the same traits that have seen us through these last 6 months will remain necessary as we move forward into the next 6, 12, 18 months. But I do believe there will be bright skies ahead again.
I love that. Optimism tempered by realism.
We got no choice. And
Yeah.
I will say I'm a fellow takeout fried chicken lover as well. So we have that in common
Hey,
too.
let's do it together.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you so much,
All right,
Steven.
enjoy your night.
Thank you so much. So let's see more finalist videos from the wine program, cocktail videos, and the beer program. Let's check it out.
Oh, hey everybody. It's Sebastian from Primrose, just sitting around, not doing much. I just wanted to talk to you about my favorite wine this year. Yeah, it's Vini Robasco Cancelli, their latest Rosato. 100% Montepulciano, direct press, delicious shit, y'all. I gotta tell you, I really enjoy it. No, is this it? No, it's not. See, it's white wine, because that's what I drink. It's unavailable currently, but I'll have some for sale soon. Okay, that's just all I gotta tell you. I hope you had a great year. Bye!
Good evening, my name is John Kilkins. I'm the beverage director here at Officina and also for Monsteria. And today we're going to make one of our classic cocktails, or one of our signature cocktails called the Negroni. So this cocktail was originally created at the beginning of the pandemic. And we wanted to do a riff on a classic Italian cocktail, but something that helps support our local community. So being from Northeast, we thought this would be a fun cocktail to start with. So I started with a little 1 ounce of Ivy City gin. So that comes to us from 1/8, as well as 1 ounce of Don Ciccio, his Ambrosia, a little lighter, more floral citrus example of something you'd find for Campari. And then we're also going to use Don Ciccio, a little more robust Amaro called Ferrotina, a 1/2 ounce of that. And then to finish it off, we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of a classic Italian vermouth called Contratto. And a couple dashes of Angostura bitter. So if you've ever had this cocktail at home already, you've bought it from one of our restaurants or from one of our retail, it already comes diluted and ready to go for you to enjoy at home. Here we're making it fresh. So a little bit of a stir to bring it down and chill it and slightly dilute it. And then we're going to finish it over a big rock. And then a little hint of orange on top as well. Cheers, enjoy.
Hi everyone, welcome to Franklin Hall. My name is Tony Rowden, I'm the general manager here. I'd first like to say what an absolute honor it is to be included in this year's finalists as Best Beer Program. I'd also like to say that we are truly thankful to be included with so many other great beer programs in the area. So, for my favorite current beer, I chose Bare Bones Kolsch by Hellbender Brewery, located right here in the district. Now, I did this for several reasons. I enjoy its subtle complexities, its year-round appeal, and its clean finish. It's for those reasons that we've always kept it on here at Franklin Hall since we opened 3 years ago. So with that, I'd like to say cheers and good luck to all the other finalists out there.
The 35th Annual Mayor's Arts Awards. Join us on Wednesday, September 30th at 7 p.m. to celebrate all the people and industries that make DC the District of Creativity.
Ooh, that looks great. I'm really looking forward to the Mayor's Arts Awards. So DC truly is the District of Creativity, and tonight it's all about the artistry of food. The Restaurant Association's partner at Events DC launched a new digital platform this week called Gather, and we're thrilled to have so much food content on Gather. The RAMMYS is Events DC's first event since this spring, and they are the feature right now on Gather. You can find stories of the amazing finalists from tonight. Make sure you go check out all the dynamic foodie content at gatherthedistrict.com.
Hello, World Wide Web.
Hey everyone, I'm Scott Trudeau with Chico.
Hi, I'm Angel Barrett.
Hi, I'm Daniela Senior.
Hi, my name is Neil Wabra.
Hello everybody, my name is Javier Fernandez.
Hi, my name is Amy Brandwine.
Hi, my name is Mike Friedman.
My name is Jocelyn Loyon, and I am a 67-year-old Burmese chef who's just been nominated Rising Culinary Star.
Our restaurant is up for Best Service Program of the Year.
Best New Restaurant.
Beer Program of the Year.
Rising Culinary Star.
Best Cocktail Program of the Year.
It's been a stressful year.
COVID-19 has brought many challenges to our industry.
But I'm so proud of my team who has stayed positive.
But you come back with a smile under that mask, even when you know no one else can see it.
Now enjoy outside in the terrific neighborhood of Logan Circle.
We come to the restaurant day in and day out to make sure that above all our guests are happy and they enjoy themselves.
In DC, in this restaurant association, it's incredibly inspiring.
However, I think the awards this year have taken on a different meaning, perhaps a more special meaning, given the state of 2020, and less of an individuality to them, more of a celebration of all of us in this industry who have come together to create and to adapt during these times. It's truly incredible.
And we are so passionate and so proud to be able to cook for you and share our passion with you. And I look forward to cooking for you again.
Hope you have a great RAMMYS, and thanks a lot.
Stay safe, wear masks, and we'll hopefully see you all soon.
I really look forward to the day when I can get together to celebrate and give them real hugs. Thank you.
So there are so many moving stories from our great restaurants. Now we're going to talk to someone who has been in the business for a really long time, even though he looks really young. Mr. John Sneddon from Rockland's Barbecue and Grilling Company. Congrats on your milestone award. What a big deal.
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you for coming tonight.
Absolutely. It's great to see you. I can't believe you've been in business for 30 years, you were just telling me.
I know, it's shocking to me as well. It's, you know, the moniker that time flies is very true.
It really does. So, you are one of 3 milestone honorees tonight. We have Mrs. K's Toll House, we have Vace Italian Delicatessen, and then you, Rockland Barbecue and Grilling Company. So tell us why you think it's important that we honor our restaurants, especially this year.
Well, as you know, it's really been an adverse year, and in the industry, really just personally and professionally, and for our teams. I was just talking before I came up here that we spent literally decades trying to create relationships. So to be able to have the show go on, as it will, and show that we are going to continue to move forward, I think it's really important, and to help celebrate and show our teams that we're going to be here for another 30 years.
I love that.
Yeah.
So give us an idea about what it's like to have such a large team and support them in times like this.
It's 6 months ago, we didn't know if we were going to be, and that was probably one of the most difficult things, is trying to figure out how to navigate what was ahead of us and the uncertainty. but it's very fulfilling, and it's one of the most meaningful things probably that we get to do in the business. So.
I was just talking to Kathy Hollinger earlier about the events industry. I know that Rocklands does a lot of events in normal years. So how has that affected your business?
Well, we really, as you said, we started 30 years ago, brick and mortar, 33 years ago as a caterer. And it has affected our business in catering almost as a full stop. We, as of March 13th, we really didn't, we've done 2 staffed events since March 13th. So we're looking forward, I think it's going to be next summer. We still do a lot of deliveries, and so it's affected us greatly in that component.
Well, I want you to be in business for another 30 years, and then I want you to go on vacation.
I love
Thank
that.
you so much,
Cheers,
Mr.
Paul.
Sneddon.
Cheers.
We have more finalist videos on deck for you right now.
Hi, I'm Alonzo Freeman, bar director here at the Royal. Super excited to talk about one of our cocktails. Crazy to think this is our 4th year being nominated for Cocktail Program of the Year. So we're going to do our house cocktail, the Ahi Daiquiri. Very simple, white rum, lime juice, simple syrup. We like to use raw sugar. And then the secret ingredient, the ahi sauce. Something we kind of stole from the kitchen. Kind of just messing around one day, making daiquiris. Threw it in there. Everything kind of worked out perfectly. This drink's been on our menu for about 2.5, 3 years. It kind of just signifies what we like to do. Simple, clean drinks with fresh ingredients. Then you just get a little cilantro garnish. There you go.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave Delpin. I'm the general manager at Roofers Union. We are honored, excited that this is the 4th year in a row our beer program has been nominated. So thank you everybody that is behind that. What is my favorite beer? The beer I'm most excited about for this fall is from DC Brau. It's called The Vote, and it's a Crystalweizen. Crystalweizen is a filtered wheat beer. If you haven't had one before, basically think of your typical wheat beer, but a little bit cleaner, a little bit crisper, something you can drink more than one of, especially going into election season when we're going to be a little bit frazzled. I'm definitely looking forward to enjoying this beer. I'm most looking forward to this beer because of the messaging behind it. It's actually something I got to work with DC Brau on. I was super excited that they took me up on the idea. The whole idea behind the beer is that here in DC, our vote doesn't really count. You know, we have one electoral college vote, and we have no representative democracy, meaning that we don't get to vote for a senator. We get to vote for one House representative, and she doesn't get a vote. It's really unfair. It's terrible. We're all quite frustrated by it. But the whole idea behind the beer is it's an opportunity to scream that from the rooftops, but not just in this market where I think we all are very aware of it, but you know, with DC Brau, they're going to get it out into other markets. It's going to be really fantastic to be telling everyone that, hey, vote because we can't vote. Thank you all very much. I hope you all are being safe. Please wear your masks, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaminsky. I'm the beverage manager at St. Anselm. We are nominated for a RAMMY for Best Wine List, and we're super excited. My favorite wine right now is probably going to be the Somos wines from McLaren Vale in Australia. It's a partnership project between a Mexican winemaker and an Australian winemaker, and this particular wine is the Mazuelo Cinso blend, 50-50. Really juicy, crunchy, fresh, perfect for a fall day, lots of spices. It's one of those wines that's really just super unique, and it's a red that drinks like a white, and it's perfect for this kind of in-between weather. So look for us on Sunday. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome NBC Washington anchor and longtime RAMW supporter and RAMMYS co-host, Un Yang.
Hi, Paul.
Un, I've missed you.
I heard you were having a nice time, as much as you can. Yeah. So it's good to have you back in the area.
Oh yes, thank you so much. And I was telling you earlier, one thing I miss the most about the normal RAMMYS is Un's husband is so much fun. He's so much fun, and we always sit next to each other
People
and cut
like
up.
me, they love Robert.
He's so much fun. So, Un, tell us about restaurants during COVID. What have you seen in your reporting?
Oh my goodness. I have so much respect and admiration for the restaurants in the DC area. I feel emotional talking about it because it has been such a trying time for so many restaurants who are trying to stay afloat during these challenging times. They're working to keep their employees safe. They're working to keep their patrons safe, all the while trying to keep their businesses alive. And we've seen so many close, and it just breaks my heart. But they have found creative ways to pivot and provide nourishment and encouragement during this time. And I just am so thankful to so many of our neighborhood restaurants who've done carryout. Even if you've done carryout, try to find new ways to make sure people still feel that they are welcome in their business, at least from a distance. And I just applaud them for everything they've done. I just really am so impressed.
Well, Un, and thank you for that. That's beautiful. You are so active with RAMW. I mean, every year you don't miss it.
I love
tell us
eating
about
out.
that.
I love DC restaurants.
Is it just your love of food?
It is. I mean, I love food, but I think the whole dining experience is so much more than just obviously nourishment and delicious food. It's about the whole experience. When you go into a great neighborhood restaurant, especially in our area, they make you feel like family. They make you want to come back. It's shared special moments at these restaurants. Anytime you have a celebration, a milestone, a birthday anniversary, we're going out to eat. And so it becomes a part of your life and a part of your story in so many ways. And restaurants are a part of the backdrop of that part of your experience. And so I love the community in a big way. And I think DC is special. I'm a little biased, but I think the DC restaurant community is special.
I think they are too. And Un, you're special, and you look especially fabulous tonight.
I was going to say, you look fabulous.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you're going to be able to see more of Un on the main stage during the live show with her fabulous self. And now I want to bring up Un's colleague, the amazing, the phenomenal, also my friend, Miss Jumi Alabanji. Hello, Jumi.
Hello. Let me take this off.
Oh boy, y'all are in for a good time.
There we go.
Jumi, whenever I see you, I just want to laugh, and I can't wait to get out to a nice bar with you, a nice restaurant, and have a nice cold martini or something great.
Oh my gosh, we are overdue, but we're doing what we can.
What do you miss most with the restaurant industry?
I think it's just that what you said, right? Getting together with friends, meeting up for that brunch where you're like, oh, it's been 4 hours. We've been sitting here. We've had all this great food and great conversation and great wine and cocktails. Just supporting all our locally owned, restaurants, bars. I think that's what I miss the most, really.
Yeah. So I hear you've tried to support in some very kind of unique ways. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my husband and I, made it a point, especially the height of the pandemic, since we couldn't go out to eat, just to try to go pick up or order delivery from at least a restaurant every Friday. That was our thing. We tried to support restaurants that we hadn't tried before. Yeah. So throughout the pandemic, at least once a week, we were trying to support our local restaurants. And it was just fun to try new places, fun to try new food. I love the to-go cocktails that everyone is doing. It's like fabulous. So that's what we tried to do, just to keep everyone's spirits up and keep our spirits up too.
Well, your presence is keeping all of our spirits up. And I can't wait for you all to see Jumi on the main stage. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And now I want to bring you a special message from Washington Business Journal.
I started covering the beat a few months before the pandemic really took over, and I was excited. I didn't totally know what to expect, and a global pandemic wasn't necessarily it, but that being the case, a common theme I've picked up in my reporting and my conversations with restaurant owners is a sort of unwavering commitment to their employees. There are real people on the ground that are affected every day by these really tough decisions business owners have to make. And it's something that I do not envy and no one should envy. And I hope in my reporting and our reporting at the Business Journal, we've been able to shine a light on the work these people have done. It's something that's really harrowing and really impressive. So only can wish the best going forward.
Hi, I'm Joe Chaneller. I'm the head brewer at Sweetwater Tavern in Centerville, Virginia. I've been with Great American Restaurants and the Sweetwater Taverns for over 11 years, and now I'm brewing all the beer here at Centerville, Virginia. And yeah, I have over 20 years of brewing experience. I'm very proud to be here at Great American Restaurants and the Sweetwater Tavern. A beer that I really love that we have on tap right now is our Oktoberfest Lager. It's a German-style Marzen. We've won several awards, both through the Great American Beer Festival and in the Washington's Cap City Festival with this beer. And it's really just a nice clean lager. You look at it, you just get that beautiful head holding on, and basically a little bit of the kind of amber hue that you get from a Vienna Marzen Oktoberfest style beer. And there's a little story behind this beer. It originally started as a Bavarian style or Munich style beer for the wedding feast of Prince Ludwig. So you have this Marzen style lager that's aged and really smoothed out in cool caves over the summer. And we can do a little bit of that same thing here at Sweetwater Tavern, that we actually have cold lagering. We have a lot of lagering capacity. So all summer long, we can age this beer at least 3 months, sometimes even a little bit more. And the one great thing about a drinkable Oktoberfest beer is you can be at a festival all day long, enjoy this beer, and just keep coming back for more. So I really do enjoy Oktoberfest Lager. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Chad Spangler from Service Bar. Thanks so much for joining us to watch the RAMMYS tonight. Sorry we can't have a big party, but we'll at least show you how to make one of our signature cocktails. Our most popular cocktail by far is our $7 Old Fashioned, and it uses a combination of Wild Turkey Bourbon and Listau Spanish Brandy. To make it is pretty easy. So we start with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and then we have here 2-to-1 Demerara simple syrup. So 2 parts Demerara sugar to 1 part water. Just heat it, stir it, and then let it cool. And we do 1/4 ounce of that. And then afterwards, it's 1 ounce of Spanish brandy and 1 ounce of Wild Turkey 81 proof bourbon, not the 101. And then you're just gonna add ice to a mixing tin, take a bar spoon, and stir about 50 times. If you don't have a mixing glass at home, it's not a big deal. You could use a pint glass, works really well. If you don't have a bar spoon at home, just use a chopstick. Chopsticks work just as well in order to stir your drink. Other than that, you could probably get kind of creative. So again, good rule of thumb is 50 turns. Really what you're doing is you're chilling the drink and you're diluting it a little bit. Another kind of like trick that we like to use is essentially once the liquid starts to rise above the ice, usually it's at a pretty good point. So here I have a large 2x2 ice cube. You don't have to use big ice. If you have it, it's great. Go ahead and strain your cocktail right on top. And then ours, we garnish with a lemon peel. So you want to just take a lemon and a Y peeler. You could also use a sideways carrot peeler if you want. Straight down from the top to the bottom. And what you want to do is hold it just off to the side of the glass, express it, push the bottom out, push the top out, wipe it around the edge of the glass, and then we drop it in. And then this is our $7 Old Fashioned at Service Bar. We hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Hey everyone, this is Justin with the Wine Kitchen on the Creek in Frederick, Maryland. Today we are showcasing Christophe Papelay's Beaujolais Village. Big fan of this wine for the late summer into harvest and fall season. We have some lovely dried fruits and vibrant berry and cranberry fruits on this as well. Also, usually a lot of woody elements, things like taking a stroll in your favorite park, etc. Let's take a look at the color on this as well while we're at it. Beautiful light to medium body on that. Again, perfect for this time of year. Perfect for any time of year, really, but even some fun things like graphite pencil shavings, candied orange peels, all sorts of fun things happen with this, and just makes it just a joy to drink. Beautiful vibrant acidity on that as well. Plenty of length on the finish. And I believe just an all-around crowd leader. Please come join us for a glass. We'll be happy to pour you some. All right, you all take care.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of speaking to another really wonderful friend of mine, Chinyeti Hubbard, Vice President of Marketing and Communications for Events DC and a member of the RAMMYS Chairs Committee as well. Hey, homegirl.
What's up, Paul? I am so excited to see you.
I am so excited to see you too. This is like a family reunion. These are my real life friends, you all.
We are. We're real life friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, not just Facebook friends.
Not
We're
just
real life.
Facebook friends. So tell us a little bit about, I just saw the World Cup video. Tell us a little bit about the World Cup.
Yes, we are so excited, along with Mayor Bowser, to put forth a bid to host the FIFA World Cup in 2026 right here in Washington, D.C. We have a deep global, we're a global city with deep soccer roots and are positioned to host such an event like that. So we are the District of Champions. So we'll find out next year. So if you want to volunteer, go to dc2026.org.
Well, it seems like so many new things are happening over at Events DC. Yes. We were just talking earlier, we saw a video about Gather. I'm super excited about it.
Gather, so you can watch RAMMYS hopefully right now, tonight on Gather. It's a new live on-demand platform that we launched last week, and it is going to bring master classes, concerts, exclusive programming, live events. So we're super thrilled, and we have a new state-of-the-art production studio too, where we're broadcasting the RAMMYS out of. It's our third event, our first black tie event, so super thrilled.
That sounds awesome. So Events DC has been instrumental in helping hotels and restaurants and the entire industry. Tell us a little bit about the challenges and how Events DC is really stepping up to the plate in this very difficult time.
Yes, Events DC, we have been proud to support the Restaurant Association and our partners at RAMW during these extraordinary, very trying times for restaurants and hotels. We've provided $18 million to the restaurant and hotel industry, and really hoping to, it's a pathway for them to reopen their restaurants and support their employees. So it was a huge, really important for us to be able to support them during these trying times. The Restaurant Association have been partners with us for many years, and we're honored to be able to, they do so much for our industry. You've heard the theme today, it's resilient, and we're happy to showcase the best and brightest in the Restaurant Association in DC and the culinary arts scene.
Chinyeti, thank you so much. Events DC is doing it, and this is just the woman to make it happen.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to put on heels. Look, it's been 6 months, and this is our first black tie event. So thank you very much.
Thank you for all that you do over at Events DC, and give everybody my best.
Thank you. Take care.
So, hey viewers, if you want to support RAMW's Worker Relief Fund to help restaurant employees, you can text the word RAMMYS to 243-725 now to make a donation. And no donation is too small. It's all appreciated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have my very own foodie fashionista, Nikki Nellis, host and creator of Foodie and the Beast and The List. Are you on it? Hey, Nikki, how you doing?
It's so good to see you. How are you?
I miss our little run-ins.
I know.
Nikki and I are both radio hosts, and I used to see you all the time. You would be leaving your show, and I would be coming to do mine.
We're also social butterflies. We're out and about. We like to eat. We like to drink.
Yes.
We like to be a part of the city.
Exactly, we really do. So tell me a bit about the restaurateurs and the chefs and the operators that are coming on your show, Foodie and the Beast. What are they telling you right now that they really need?
Well, I feel really fortunate that I've been able to provide a platform for everybody out there from when COVID hit in March to now, to watch everybody really take on what's happening. And I hate to use the word pivot, but everybody has. So from the smallest of restaurants to the largest of groups, everybody has found ways to hopefully keep their doors open, serve the community, serve emergency care workers, essential workers, and also keep as many employees on paid as possible.
Exactly.
It hasn't been easy, and it's so up to us who love the community to support them any way we can.
Well, you being here is really doing a lot. I can't wait to see you on the main stage. You'll be able to see Nikki Nellis up there in the live award show. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so now I'd love to announce the winners of the RAMMYS Week of Dining Gift Card Prize Pack. All week last week, foodies across the region dined out at RAMMYS finalist restaurants, trying the signature dishes and cocktails that make these restaurants shine. One lucky winner followed all the rules, dining out and tagging the RAMMYS at #BestOfRAMMYS20. And that lucky winner is, drumroll, Bubble Child Foodie on Instagram. And that person sounds like they really deserve the prize pack. Bubble Child Foodie, I love that. So joining me now is Sean Townsend, Director, Mayor's Office of Nightlife and Culture, and John Falsecchio, Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development, two superstars. Hey guys, how you doing? So you worked really closely with RAMW and the district's restaurants through many relief efforts. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I mean, I think, pre-COVID and as well as during COVID, we've been working closely with Kathy Hollinger and the Restaurant Association on really just getting through the pandemic and how we can figuring out how we can support restaurants and small businesses in the city. And I think we've been managing the situation pretty well.
I think you have as well. So are there any special announcements for the people? You have a very captive audience watching you here. What do you want the community to know right now?
Well, I know Sean's got a very special announcement, but we just first wanted to say thank you. Mayor Bowser sent us here tonight just because we know that restaurants have innovated, they've made their pivots, and they've shown their love for the city and their commitment to the city and the region. So we just wanted to say thank you and then show our support as well. So Sean's got an announcement for us.
Well, I take my mask off
Okay.
for this one, but I noticed that over the past couple months, we've had some amazing creative streeteries here in the district, and we want to make sure that we do our part and let the operators know that we're thinking about everything that we can do to provide relief to the businesses. So we're announcing the Streetery Winter Ready grant program that'll be available tomorrow, starting Monday, September 21st. We'll start accepting applications, and we'll provide a $6,000 grant to businesses who have outdoor dining space. We want to make sure that we are providing relief so that operators can winterize their outdoor spaces.
That's awesome. Streetery Winter Ready Grant Program. Now that's a heck of an announcement.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is freaking awesome. We live in the best city ever. thank you guys for being here. Please send my regards to the mayor and thank her for all that she's done for our city throughout this trying time.
Thank
We
you
really
all.
appreciate that. We look forward to seeing more about that. So listen, it's almost time for the big live award show. Did you have fun during the pre-show? Did you? Because I had fun. I don't want you to forget that we are having an after party, because there's no party like the after party. It is a live DJ set with DJ Nicola. And other than that, you're at home, have a cocktail, enjoy, and the awards are coming at you right now. Bye, guys.
Okay, folks, we are in final countdown for RAMMYS 2020. Stand by, all partners. Stand by graphics.
Copy.
Stand by audio.
Copy.
Stand by cameras.
Copy.
Stand by talent.
Talent set.
First up, Kathy Hollinger. On talent, stand by opening video. Taking camera 2 first. Have a good show, everybody. Opening video, and